How's it going, everybody? I am joined here with Jeovanny Estela, undefeated, 14-0, residing here in Orlando, Florida. But guess where he's coming from right now? Osaka, Japan. How cool is that? Thanks for making time for me because I know it's super early, 7 or 8 a.m. there, 7 p.m. here. But Jeovanny, you and your father, thank you guys for coming on the podcast of Weighing In with Travis Hartman. How do you feel right now, brother?
I feel great. I feel anxious and excited to get this fight done with and get over to fight day. Everybody's looking forward to tuning in over there back in the States. I'm looking forward to performing and giving the fight fans a fight of the night.
So, Pops, how has training been leading up to all this? I know this is your guys' biggest fight to date. So, do you think training camp went really well leading up to this, or how are you feeling about things right now?
Training camp went really well. We started adapting to the time zone over there in Orlando by training at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. There's always little hiccups here and there, but we're fine. We are confident, and I'm pretty sure Jeovanny's gonna do well on fight day.
So it's pretty cool because normally I don't think they normally fly people over there so early, but they flew you guys over there pretty early because the fight technically isn't until Monday, July 15th. So how do you feel like when they flew you over there earlier? Are you getting accustomed now to that time difference, or how's that adjustment going so far? I know it's been early still, but how is that adjustment going?
So the adjustment has been going well because of what my father said, that we've been waking up earlier back home in the States and stuff. So we were waking up earlier for like a good week and a half, 2 weeks of getting to the gym at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, and starting our first session, then working out during the day. But the time over here, the time difference for us, it hasn't been too crazy. We've been doing everything how we need to and straight to stick to the plan.
So what people don't realize is Jeovanny is fighting in the $1 million Prizefighter Tournament. They picked 8 middleweights in the world to fight. Matchroom Boxing is one of the promoters. It's going to be on DAZN as well. And I know that you are fighting Aaron McKenna, who is 19-0. And all of these fights now, so this is the quarterfinals. All these fights are 10-rounders, Jeovanny. So how do you think you're going to adjust to that? Because I know this will be your first scheduled 10-round fight.
Yeah, so this would be the first scheduled 10-round fight, but we've gone the distance many times. I was just on a podcast, I want to say like a week or two ago, and that's one of the questions they had for me, and they had asked me, "Oh, since your last 2 fights were first round knockouts, how will the rounds come to you?" The rounds have came to me. I've done 8, I want to say 2 to 3 times already, and still had room for more. So this fight that's gonna be my first scheduled 10, we'll be doing it great.
So, Papa Estela, do you feel like you guys have adjusted and added a little bit more in training camp to prepare for this 10-round fights? Because like I said, it's your first one. But I will say this, as a pro boxer myself, they always said, if you can do 8, you can do 12.
Yeah, exactly. No, most definitely. We're looking forward to this 10-rounder. We're looking forward, if the knockout comes, Jova's gonna take it. So we adjusted well. We did our running the way it's supposed to be done. We got a good team behind us, and we don't skip in our work. Yeah. So I don't think it will be a problem, but this is gonna be Jova's best fight and hardest fight to date. So we are not looking past Aaron McKenna. No. We know what we're in for a big fight, and we train for that big fight. So we just now working on the weight, losing the pounds. The work has been done in the gym, and looking forward for a fight day. That's as you as a fighter know that these last couple of days you get really anxious just to get it over with. You know, that's my motto. I'm really calm over there, but once I got to Japan, that adrenaline starts kicking in, and all I want to do is do the weight. Weight day comes, he hydrates back up, and go ready to perform and throw a great fight.
It's pretty much like hurry up and wait, right now.
Yeah,
it's just a little bit away. So I've had a couple guys on the podcast, Jeovanny Marquez, who his father is Raul Marquez, former world champion, trains his son. So stepping back a little bit here, for Jeovanny as his father, but also his coach, As a father, how proud of you right now are you? Because he's 14-0. He's in the Prizefighter Tournament. He's got a chance and an opportunity to change his life as well as your guys' life. So as a father, though, first, as a father, how do you feel about that?
As a father, I feel super proud. As a matter of fact, I told my wife yesterday, we were chatting, and I said, look what Jeovanny has taken us all the way to Japan. Who thought this? You know? So I'm really proud of Jova. I'm as a father, separating the coach, you know, putting that coach aside, is really how would I say it? It's really like it worries me, you know. I'm getting my son into a fight, you know. We train and everything, but that comes in with the territory, you know. So here I'm just trying to stay as positive as I can. You know how negative thoughts come in, but I kick him out, and I'm just, you know, very proud of Jova. Super psyched, super psyched, because as you said, this is a great opportunity for all, life-changing for all of us, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why we took the lead, okay? Because not many fighters do that. We took the lead. They presented it to us. We won 54, and we jump over to 160 to try to be great.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, listen, you're daring to be great, and that's what boxing is all about. It's not about staying at home and beating up on a bunch of guys. It's about, you know what, let's dare to be great. Let's see where we're at. And I think 100% you guys are making the right decision. I think you've done the right thing. I think it's awesome. And what I do love is that Jeovanny is representing Orlando Magic, our hometown Orlando, where we live right now, and where Jova's been training. He's been back and forth to Miami. I know that. But Jova, just to touch on a little bit of what your dad was saying, just for you personally, you're still super young. You're 14-0. You fought on DAZN. You had a big knockout on DAZN on Matchroom Boxing. Eddie Hearn, I watched in the promo, Eddie Hearn saying that he thinks your fight and McKenna fight is going to be a great fight to watch. So how do you feel about that? How do you feel about you're representing the Estela name right now? You're representing everything. You guys, your blood, sweat, and tears. How do you feel about all of that?
It feels amazing. Like my father was saying, when I started this whole journey with my pops 15 years ago, I never thought we would be, first of all, in Japan. I never thought we would take it all the way to the pros when I started at 8, 9 years old. At that time, I just loved the sport. I didn't know we would take it so far. And when the things started getting serious around 14, 15 years old, that's what we had in mind. Let's go professional. Let's win all these tournaments in the amateurs. And then, but even with winning everything I won in the amateurs, winning those first 7, 8 fights in the pros, I would have never thought these fights would lead up to a fight in Japan. Never mind the Prizefighter Tournament. That it's back, and it's back at a bigger scale. Now it's not 3 to 4 round fights; it's 10-round fights, championship rounds. I'm just very excited to be part of it. I'm super. ¿Cómo se dice orgulloso?
Super proud.
I'm super proud to represent Puerto Rico, represent Orlando, represent United States, and represent the Estela last name over here in Japan, and give my 200% to get that victory.
Yeah, because as of right now, what I'm looking at here, you know, there's 8 people in the tournament. I believe you're the only one in the USA right there, right?
Yes.
Are you the one representing the USA? So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty special, man. Like you're representing the USA, you're over in Osaka. So I always say this about United States fans and their fighters. We don't get behind our fighters as much as the Mexicans do, the Puerto Ricans do, all of that.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm imploring people. Jeovanny Estela is over in Osaka, Japan, taking time away from his family, his life. His father's taking time away from their mother, and he's over there representing himself as well as the United States, Puerto Rico as well, because I know you have the heritage there too. But Jeovanny, what are you looking most forward to, besides making that weight and being able to step into that ring, obviously? But what is a success for you guys right now? Once that bell rings, what's a success? What's that picture look like for you guys right now?
My ultimate goal right now, because everybody's gonna be thinking of winning the whole Prizefighter Tournament, then getting those big fights when you get out of it. I'm looking forward to fighting against Aaron McKenna and doing the best of my abilities to win that fight. We're gonna win that fight, whether it's by unanimous decision or by decision 10 rounds, or if I see the knockout and I can take it safely, I will do. But we're gonna win this fight. And we'll see what God got next for us in store after this.
I love that. Also, so how is this format actually set up? I seen that. I'm kind of confused by it a little bit. So if you win this fight, when do you fight again?
So we win this fight, we fight in around 3 to 4 months. So they said what, October?
Yeah.
I think October, and then the finals would be sometime around February, I think. January, February.
And then that will be, so the quarterfinals is the first round. You win that, you're in the semifinals. You win that,
Yeah.
you're in the finals. So essentially 3 wins and you win the whole thing, right?
Yes.
So you're 3
Exactly.
wins away from winning the biggest possible of your life, man. It's $1 million. Like, do you dream about this? Have you foreseen this? Have you foreseen like raising your hand and giving that check for $1 million?
For
I mean,
sure.
brother, it's $1 million. Like, how does that even like, how's your mind wrap around that right now?
It doesn't calculate all the way around it. But definitely I know it's life changing for me, life changing for my families. Everything that they've done for me, everything that they have sacrificed for me coming up and getting me to this position. I can't wait to pay it forward.
I also saw that your whole team is over there now. You know, you got your dad, Jeovanny Estela. And you also, I seen that Craig Duncan was on the way over there. I don't know if he's landed or not, but I know he was leaving. So how does that feel to kind of have your Orlando team there now as well?
I'm super happy and super excited to have my team get here. So I got Papi here with me that's been here with me for a week. And this last week comes in Craig Duncan and Jorge Rubio. Juan Memo couldn't make it out because we have 3 fights in Puerto Rico going on at the same time.
Oh yeah.
The next weekend. So we have Gato, Taz, and Eddie fighting over there in Puerto Rico. So my best of luck to my teammates over there and my team over there that are gonna be fighting. But yeah, I'm excited for that energy to get here. When Craig gets here, I know it's gonna be a very good confident booster as well. I love having him. I love having Rubio with me. So.
Well, I was just in my fight on my own. If you're watching us on YouTube, I was fighting with my microphone over here. It was giving me a little trouble.
Yeah, that's all.
If you're listening to us on Spotify, you didn't see any of that. But thanks a lot for rolling with that. That's part of being a boxer, right? You roll with the punches. You roll with it perfect. There was no mishap there. I love that. So again, you're fighting in the Prizefighter Tournament. The very first fight of the quarterfinals is on Monday. It's in Osaka, Japan. The winner takes home $1 million. Jeovanny Estela is 14-0. He's fighting Aaron McKenna, I believe, who's 19-0. It is your first 10-rounder. Jeovanny, what I want to do also, I want to get your commitment on here to the show too, because I would love to do one more before you fight on Monday. I would love to have you back on again, maybe if it's a Friday or a Saturday, if you guys have time. I know that right now your commitment for media has got to be a lot right now. Have you noticed probably this coming week now, is your media commitments kind of amped up now?
Yeah, a little bit. So last week we had one, then this one would be our third of this week. So they're getting there. So, but we've been handling the time well, even with the 12-hour difference.
Right on. So is there anything, Papa Estela, that you're looking forward to the most for this fight? Have you guys really picked apart McKenna enough? Because there's got to be a lot of film on him because he's 19-0. He's been around. Is there any one major thing, without giving away any secrets? I know that I don't need your game plan, but is there any one thing that you guys have really been looking forward to that Jova does better than McKenna, or what have you guys been focusing on for the most part?
We've been focusing on getting Jova to perform at his best of his ability. You know, McKenna's a good guy. I won't reveal what we have watched, but we watched it. And we all agree that if we get him with that, it's going to be a wrap. So without taking anything away from him, I think even though the odds makers got McKenna really ahead to win the whole thing, they look past Jova, and I like that.
I agree.
So we stay grounded, humble, and you'll see Jova on Monday.
I mean, listen, if you're the underdog, play the underdog role then, because you have 0 to lose. Go out there. All of the commitments on him right now, all of the pressures on him because he's a favorite. He's supposed to outperform. So I love being the underdog. I think the underdog is actually a fun role to play. So, you know, go over there and play it, man. Go over and do your thing. Again, I just want to thank you for taking the time out of your day, because I know, like I said, the $1 million Prizefighter Tournament, and Jova takes his time to come on weighing in with Travis Hartman. I appreciate it more than you guys know.
Thank
You
you.
guys have always been kind and supportive of us, and I'm right back to you guys. All I know is that we talk about the betting on our website or on our podcast. Sometimes we don't say you should bet, but I think I'm going to put some money on the underdog on this fight because Jova's our guy. We're pulling for you. We're definitely going out there.
Got it right here. What's that?
So honored, bro. You have no idea.
Got the Travis Hartman and
Thank you for always supporting us. Okay?
Of course.
Travis Hartman on there and Travis Hartman on the pen.
Look at this, the unveiling of the outfit on the podcast. Bro, I'm honored. I'm honored to be on your chunks, man. This is amazing. I was already rooting for you, but now, maybe I'm rooting a little harder now.
Sure.
So, Jova, do you want to leave your fans with anything? Do you want to leave your family with anything? Do you want to leave the USA with anything here before you go into this fight? And again, congratulations for making it here. I know that you guys are happy about that, but I also know that you want more.
For sure, I want to thank all my sponsors. For sure, I want to thank Title Boxing, RC Auto, Travis Hartman, Victor Esquilin, Usana, Auto Clinic, A&M Custom Jewelry. I want to say thank you to BoxLab Promotions, Victory Sports Entertainment, Matchroom Boxing, Never Say Never, Rakuten. And then a special thank you to my team La Familia for making sure I'm on the best version of myself for this fight. Juan Lopez, Jose Garcia that couldn't be here, Jorge Rubio, Craig Duncan that are on the way, my uncle Jeovanny Estela, Nelson Rodriguez, and last but not least, my pops and my mom that have put me through everything and helped me since day one. So thank you to everybody. Thank you to all my fans, family, and friends that have helped push me, whether it be through social media, whether it be in person or even tuning in through the fights. I want to say thank you to everybody.
Jova, I think that if you pull this win off, I think when you pull this win off, I love it. I think that as a spectator, I think I want to fly to your next fight. I think I personally want to come to the semifinals on my own dime. I don't care about all of that. And I want to support you in person. I wish I could now, but I got twins and a baby at home. So it's a little tough.
Congratulations on your twins.
They're 12 weeks old. So
you know that my wife has some clothes for you, man, for like a month and a half.
She got them. We got them. She sent them to us last week. Isabella's already been rocking them and she loves them. The dresses are beautiful. The twins love them as well. But yeah, this is what we love you guys. I mean, it's so cool how the boxing world really is. It's smaller than people think, but it's also huge, right? But it's a tight-knit place, and I know what you guys are going through. I never fought on a big fight like this. I never got to be $1 million prize fight. I mean, I fought on HBO, pay-per-view. I fought Crawford, all them, but this is a big opportunity. And I know that there's a lot of stress that goes with that. I know that there's a lot of everything that goes with that. So just know that I'm rooting for you guys. I'm praying for you guys. And what's God's will happen. But go out there and be your best, Jeovanny. And I know you got so much support from here in Orlando. And I know the BoxLab has been awesome. I love going to your fights here in Orlando at BoxLab. So guess what? I love that you're over there, but I also wanted to get you back here at BoxLab and Crib Royale so I could watch you live again too. So kick some butt, win this tournament, come back and put on a massive show in Orlando. And that's what I'm rooting for.
Yeah, I'm positive that we come back after this win and win these next 3 fights, and we'll be headlining in Orlando for sure.
I'll be ringside, brother.
I know.
God bless you guys. Again, thanks for coming on Weighing In with Travis Hartman. You're an alumnus now. I mean, you've been on here so many times. You might have been on here more than anybody we've had. So that's definitely, we love you guys. We're supporting you guys. And I'm going to keep following you all the way through this. Keep posting on social media, man. Let us know what's going on over there. We're following it. We'll repost every bit of it. But God bless and good luck, guys.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
See you guys.